Welcome back to Neolix Autos, where we explore the machines that shape the roads, inspire adventure, and fuel the passion of driving. And today we're talking about one of the most anticipated SUVs making its way toward 2026 of the brand new Ford Endeavour. If you know the Endeavour, you already know this SUV has a loyal following. It's bold, it's powerful, and it has always carried that go-anywhere confidence. But the upcoming 2026 version feels like Ford is preparing to push the story even further. The first thing that grabs your attention is the new design language. Ford seems to be taking the Endeavour into a more modern, more muscular territory. The front end looks wider and more determined, with sharp LED headlights framing a bold, upright grille. It has that strong presence that instantly tells you this SUV means business. The body now carries more sculpted lines, giving it an athletic identity without losing the ruggedness the Endeavour is known for. Even the hood carries a more pronounced shape, almost hinting at the power waiting underneath. Walk around to the side and the SUV feels taller and more planted, with chunky wheel arches that make it look like it's ready to take on rough terrain without hesitation. And the rear design seems to be leaning toward a cleaner, more premium look. Sleek taillights, a refined tailgate, and a stance that feels wider, and it's clear. Ford wants this SUV to stand strong among premium competitors. But of course, design is only half the conversation. Under the hood is where Ford really plans to take things up a notch. While the company hasn't revealed every detail yet, expectations point toward more refined and more efficient engines. The current Endeavour already uses a reliable diesel setup, but the 2026 model may introduce updated powertrains with better torque delivery, improved fuel efficiency, and possibly hybrid technology. With the global shift towards smarter and cleaner engines, Ford is definitely preparing something more advanced for this lineup. And if towing, highway cruising, or long-distance touring matters to you, this new engine setup should feel like a major upgrade. Now let's talk about what Endeavour fans truly love: off-road ability. This SUV has always been a favorite among people who love pushing beyond the city limits, and Ford seems to be doubling down on that spirit. The 2026 version is expected to come with a more evolved version of terrain management, giving you smoother control over sand, mud, snow, or rocky paths. The suspension tuning seems more balanced, giving you that perfect mix of comfort on the road and confidence off the road. Higher ground clearance, stronger underbody protection, and possibly even improved weighting depth are all part of the buzz surrounding this model. It feels like Ford wants this SUV to be more than just capable. They want it to be unstoppable. Inside the cabin, Ford looks ready to take the Endeavour experience to a whole new level. Picture a bigger infotainment screen, a cleaner dashboard layout, and softer materials that make the cabin feel more premium and welcoming. The stitching on the seats looks more refined, the ambient lighting feels more modern, and the panoramic sunroof makes the interior feel open and airy. Even the steering wheel and instrument cluster seem set for an upgrade, more digital, more intuitive, and more aligned with the modern driving experience. And comfort? Ford is definitely focusing on that. Better noise insulation, smoother ride quality, and improved seat comfort mean those long highway trips or weekend getaways will feel much more relaxing. Families, off-road travelers, daily commuters. Everyone gets something to appreciate inside the new Endeavour. Now let's come to the part everyone is curious about: the price. With all these upgrades in design, tech, and performance, a slight price increase compared to the current model is almost certain. But Ford also knows that the Endeavour is loved because it delivers strong value. So even if the price rises, the features and the overall package should justify it well. This isn't just an SUV, it's an experience. And Ford wants that experience to feel worth every penny. When you compare the upcoming 2026 Endeavour to past models, the evolution becomes clear. The earlier generations focused heavily on toughness. Then Ford pushed toward comfort, safety, and modern tech. But this 2026 version seems ready to blend everything perfectly. The rugged capability, the premium interior feel, the advanced tech, and the stylish presence. It's an Endeavour that respects its roots but steps confidently into the future. And that's what makes it exciting. Whether you're a long-time Endeavour fan or someone just exploring the SUV world, this new model feels like it's built to impress. It's stronger, smarter, more stylish, and more refined. The kind of SUV that not only takes you places but makes every journey feel like a story worth telling. As we wait for Ford to make the official announcement, one thing is already clear: the 2026 Ford Endeavour is shaping up to be a powerful contender in the SUV segment with the right mix of presence, performance, and personality. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into the upcoming Endeavour. If you enjoyed this smooth preview and want more updates on the cars that excite the world, don't forget to subscribe to Neolix Autos. New videos, fresh insights, and the latest automotive highlights are always on the way. Until then, stay curious, stay passionate, and keep driving forward.